What's up everyone, my name is Nightrow and welcome back to some more The Tower of Five Hearts. On the last episode, from what I can remember, after the whole bath scene, the Marine decided to go to bed, but she got a call. Well, not a call, but one of the mates went inside her room, asked Marie what is her type. We answered, and then afterwards, I guess Marie was a little bit horny and she started to masturbate. But then, like in a couple of next hours, Momo went inside to her room and saw her in a specific position, and she got busted. So after that, I do not remember what happened. I think she went back to bed. Not sure. Either way, let's just continue with the story. Also, Happy New Year's, everyone. Even though it's still like, at this point, by the time I upload this video, it's gonna be like 12 in the afternoon, maybe, I don't know, or in the middle of the day, whatever. Either way, Happy New Year's, guys, and I hope that, I don't know, everyone has a happy time and all that stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue with the story. Wait, what? Who turned out the sun? Who indeed? Momo shovels uncomfortably from foot to foot as you try unsuccessfully to shuffle a John on your nightstand. It's a little plate of waffles and a small cup of coffee. Ooh, I would love to eat that right now. It will seem a storm is blowing through it, and I took liberties of preparing a little breakfast in bed, so if you'd like to stay warm and comfortable until it blows over. Eek! You're less surprised by the thunder than you are Momo's reaction. The usually flappable bunny maid looks absolutely terrified. Are you afraid of the storm, Momo? Momo's voice is barely audible and through the constable booming of lightning striking at the top of the tower. The roughest part of the storm is probably passing overhead right now. Yes, I am. I'm sorry. You reach over and pick up the cup of tea, taking a sip. For a moment, you're worried that Momo's usually culinary skill might have been hobbled by her current state, but it tastes as delicious as ever, rich with flavor without being overly bitter, and sweet without being cloying, whatever. As much as you'd like to ask where the beans came from, though, one glance at the bunny mate makes it clear that now is not the time for such a line of questioning. Let's make another save here, because I don't know. I honestly don't know what's gonna happen. If I go with inviting her to bed, I'm pretty sure something kinky will happen. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna go with invite her to the bed, because considering that she's terrified and everything, I might as well be nice. So let's see what happens. And if not, have her go to Tomiko. Well, I can hardly just leave you like this. Why don't we get Tomiko to look after you until the storm passes? Maybe that will be a good idea. The bunny maid shifts from one foot to the other, taking in a deep breath before giving you a deep bow. And go on, I'm sure she's more than capable of finding a way to distract you. Momo blushes in response to your teasing, then clears her thoughts with a smile. That's very possible. As Momo turns to leave, you start gobbling down your breakfast. You can't help but feel sorry for her. Eef! Very sorry for her. Oh my god. And yet even in such a state, she's still capable of making such a delicious waffles. And I guess, okay, so I'm guessing I did pick the right one, I guess. Whoa! What? By the time you finish breakfast, the storm has passed in its entirety. The clouds cover has broken up enough to allow some sunlight through enough that you realize most of the morning has already passed. After a brief knock at your door, Aiko pops into your room, a warm smile on her face. Ready to get dressed and start your morning properly, Marie? Sounds good to me. Oh boy. The clamor out of bed, slipping off their undergarments. In the same movement, however, a surreptitious glance at the cat girl reveals that her expression remains masterfully neutral. Come on, you're so fine. Not want to be put down so easily. You have to tease her a bit, stretching out long and slow to thoughtlessly show off your naked body. Oh my, Marie, that's quite. Aiko goes slowly as her mouth has mysteriously dried. Should I return after you finish with your stretching? Don't be silly, I'm almost done anyway. Okay. Why do you have to tease her like that? And you got her now. The purple head cat girl is drinking your very movement, and you swore the bulge a bit when you shamelessly perform a split for her viewing pleasure. Oh my god, that's so mean. Even though I'm guessing she's gonna enjoy it one way or the other. Good to see that I still got it. I'd be really embarrassing to pull something. You tense the two cheeks of your ass alternately, one after the other, feeling yourself limber up. Okay, Marie, I'm fairly sure you're teasing me though. I must say that's really quite impressive. I'm glad you approved. Be a dear and help me up, would you? With a blush, Aiko steps up to you and takes your offered hand, hauling you up to your feet. You might be flexible, but she's quite sturdily built. She lifts you up without straining the slightest bit. Have you been eating enough? You seem awfully light. And this day, I don't think there's any risk of me not eating enough. I'm more afraid that Momo's cooking is going to make me fat before I know it. For a moment, Aiko licks her lips and purrs at the thought of the bunny maid's talent before she snaps back to reality with a blush. I've never really liked carrots before I came here now, though I think there's the deliciousness I've come to associate with Momo's in cooking. I think I'm just gonna cut off that entire scene, like the whole thing with Momo. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I've never already read that. Is that racist? It might be racist. Let's not dwell on such matter anyway. It'd be a lot more unnatural for all of us to consciously try and avoid our natural tendencies. What are you saying, that you aren't cat like yourself? I mean, I do sleep a lot. Aiko giggles as she helps you squirm into your underwear. You're a little miffled at yourself that your joke distracted her right when you were trying to show off the best part of your body. At least when she's not too busy oogling your body, the cat seems quite familiar and confident with everything asked for a job. I suppose we can't all be exemplary of our race, after all. If every cat person slept all the time, we'd never get anything done. Aiko, are you calling me lazy? Of course not, Marie. She adjusts the circlet on your head and brushes your hair as neatly as she can manage, frowning slightly. Though you do seem a bit idle, you don't seem to have a hobby, really. A hobby, huh? She's not stepping away from you as you do a small twirl. Do I really need something and seem to have a hobby? Or do you know? Do you know? Oh, what is it? If you don't mind me asking. Maybe I'll show you. You step over to your desk and pull out one of its drawers, revealing a small stack of books. Okay, reading? Not quite. You reach deeper into the drawer and pull out a tray of quills, inkwells, and pencils. Oh, you're a writer? I won't call myself a writer, it's just a hobby. That's kinda cute. Aiko leans curiously over your shoulder, prompting you to hurriedly shove the tray back into the drawer and slam it shut just a little more quickly than than might be considered polite. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to pry. It's fine. I'm just not ready to share it yet. If you say so. You haven't pawed at her. I do say, no telling anyone until it's ready. When will it be ready? I have no idea. At that, Aiko sighs and gives you a sad look. We support you your endeavors no matter what, you know. You do realize that, right? And if it's awful, would you be able to tell me that to my face? I don't know actually. Just how bad are we talking here? Well, I appreciate the honesty at least. You reach out and rub the tips of her ears, earning a little smile out of the cat girl. Shall we head down and see what everyone's up to? Okay. Ah, my back. Oh, that's Kitty. And good morning, mistress. You took a while getting ready today. Did the weather throw you off, perhaps? Poor Momo seems rather shaken. You could say that. It's a good thing we enjoyed the garden yesterday. It didn't put off any of the winds around the tower. Seems to be pretty fickle. I don't know about that. If not for the wet grass, you'd never guess that there has been a storm this morning. It's quite lovely outside now. You glance at the foxgirl, then stop in your tracks, examining her a second time more closely. Is something the matter? After all that alcohol last night, I kind of expected you to be at least a little bit hungover. Psh, we foxes can hold our liquor, and it really was very nice wine. Alright, well, it seems you really do know your limit then. Kitty giggles, her toes swishing about. You're welcome to learn as much about my body as you wish, mistress. How forward of her. Though now that it comes up, we were wondering about something in particular. Oh, go ahead. The fox girl continued to smile at you, her fingers plucking at the front of her top. We were all talking amongst ourselves after you left for bed, and we realized that we all like to get to know you better. Why do I have that sudden mental image of being strapped to a chair and surrounded on all sides while you interrogate me on all of my deepest, most intimate secrets? Oh no, we were planning on spending a little one-on-one time with you over the course of the next couple of days. Whew. Whenever I stop to think about it, the bigger the picture is really something, isn't it? The bigger picture? I mean, marriage, love, sex, family, you know, all of those kind of things, sure. And very attractive and quite charming, but none of us really know you properly. Okay, bonus point for sticking some flirting in there. So, do you have any recommendation on whom I should start with? Well, obviously me, but I might be a teensy bit biased about that. I imagine that Matsubi is chomping at the bit to get some time along with you as well. She wasn't expecting me to candidate in this whole thing until recently, so I imagine spending some time with you will really help her calm her nerves. Okay, let's go ahead and pick the options. Let's save. I'm gonna spend the time with you because I'm gonna go for Kitty. There we go. Okay, there we go. We got that saved, so I'd like to spend time with you. In that case, I'd like to spend some time with you then. Kitty blinks in surprise, her tails switching about in sudden attack of self-consciousness. Really? Gladly, mistress. That said, while it wasn't my idea in the first place, I actually have no idea what we should actually do together. What kind of thing do you enjoy? Seems like a good place to start as any. She hummed softly in thought, her, her ears twitching a few times. Her eyes examined you from head to toe, as if she is searching for some hidden clue. Could we just talk together for a while? I think it'd be the best way to get started on learning more about each other. Oh, and we can share some drinks in the meantime. Sure, forgive me if I don't keep up with you, but I'm not against a polite glass or two. And just know that I'm not much of a day drinker. That's probably for the best. Okay. Kitty, Mistress Marie, is something the matter? No, everything is quite fine. Are you okay? The bunny maid blushes as she glances down to what you and Kitty are staring at. A kitchen towel on the counter that flecked with blotches of dark crimson. It's only a slight nick. Don't worry. Let's just say I shouldn't have picked up a knife while still high strung. All it took was Tomiko digging through some of the pots and pans, and I just about leapt out of my skin. Do you need to take a break? No, I'm quite fine really, but thank you for offering. She forces a smile onto her face and brushing some flour off of her apron. At the very least, I managed to put some bread in the oven. I don't need a knife to make that, at least. If you say so. Kitty slips behind Momo, brushing a bit of a stray of flour from Bunny's ears, with a warm smile. We're just here to get some wine and maybe something to nibble on. And that Momo furrows her brow and pouts at you both. Really now? Drinking during the day is so uncough, and you're dragging Mistress Marie into it? I promise we won't overdo it. Momo seems so unconvinced, but she doesn't voice any further complaint as she leads you both to a side cupboard. Hidden inside of it is our racks of bottle and various boxes of what appears to be drinking snacks. You swear that you catch a glimpse of outright lust in Kitty's eyes as her great fluffy tail whips excitedly back and forth. Well, isn't she excited? Do you have any preference, mistress? Something hard, not really sweet, easy to sip. Oh, I don't mind if it's a bit smoky. So whiskey then. What? This is totally acceptable as an afternoon drink. If you're an old man, maybe. Okay, so maybe it was from my father's stock spot still. You look to Kitty for support, but instead of giving you a wink of encouragement, she clears her throat awkwardly and avoids eye contact. It's not really associated with either femininity or youth. Fine. Maybe a nice port then. That's also considered to be a drink for old man. What the fuck? Whatever, I'll take it. I don't care if I'm an old man for the afternoon. Kitty sighs as she picks out a bottle of port and squats steam glass for it. She adds a second bottle, this one white wine, along with a longer steamed glass with a considerable less hesitation. Let's just let this breathe it a bit. She pops the cork from the bottle, then balances them into a tray. Momo dug off in the meantime. After adding the glasses and some assorted snack alongside them, she takes the whole spread from Momo and slides it into a position behind you. See you later, Momo. Don't overdo it, you two. Oh boy. Okay, I think this is a good spot to stop the video. So, like I said, I think I'm just gonna cut out the whole thing with Momo with a storm and everything, because since I'm going for Kitty, I'll just stop right there. So, yeah. So guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.